Hello, guys. This is Shamika again. I'm calling to talk about the cancer. Um, I have been doing chemo. My hands have been turning black. As they say, the chemo kills all the cancer cells in your body. But the scary part is when you see your nails turn this color, it's scary. Your feet turn that color. My hands are dark from palm, from back to front, as you can see. I have to keep my face all, my hands all, my feet, my legs. It's hard right now. And I'm making another video because I have chemo on the 14th and I'm going to show you how they um, stick me with the needle in my port. The port is there, right here. And they stick a needle in my chest. And I do it for an hour. I'm blessed and I thank God for every day. But I have days that I do cry. Like I have somebody like my brother, I call him and I cry. But then I feel better once I talk to somebody when I have these problems because it's hard. It's really hard. I lost all of my hair. I'm not going to take my rag off and let anyone see, but it's really hard. It's really hard. Also, I wanted to say I love my kids, my daughter. Thank you so much for being 100% help with me. My daughters. Um, I don't know what to say sometimes. You could be yourself. Just try to stay positive 90%. 10% you can give out to take your anger out on cancer or take it out, cry. You know, just stay positive. That's all I can say. I'm not everybody else. There's different type of cancers out here. So mine is on the left breast. And I started out in stage 2. I really don't feel it anymore, but I know it's there. And after this next chemo, I go weekly, which is every Tuesday for an hour up until April. And then I don't know what's after that. All I can tell you, ladies, is to stay positive. It's the most best thing to do. Try not to stress because cancer grows off stress. And it's not a good thing. And I, myself, I don't think about anything. I don't try to think negative. I stay positive 90% of the time. And I can use my other 10% to cry or to do what I feel. I have invasive ductal cancer. Sarcoma is what it is. It's breast cancer. I don't know if anybody, I don't know. I've read about it. And I read about on Google that 100% of women survive. And it's hard for me right now. I mean, I'm a strong woman. And the number one thing I do is pray to God. Keep God first. If you feel you got to sit down, if you don't have a Bible, download it on Google Maps. Not Google Maps, but your Google Store. If you have a phone or you have a tablet, download it. Pick up scripture to read, a verse. I could tell you about one. Job. Read the story about Job, how God made him richly. He had 10 kids, 7 sons, 3 daughters. He had a disease. He overcome that disease. And I think that's the part of cancer. From when I read, he had a disease and he got over it. He trusted God and his disease was gone. So that's my whole ordeal right now. I believe in God. I read the Bible. I try to go to church when I'm not sick. But 90%, 100% out of the time, when I get that shot, I'm down for like 5 or 6 days, and it's not easy for me. It's really not. And I try to keep myself from crying. It's hard because when you're in pain, when you get that shot, I get the shot and it makes my body aches. Chemo, when I did it alone, I was tired. But the shot makes me tired, and my bones hurt. My body is not easy. I have inductal invasive ductal sarcoma, which is cancer. Um, Also, please be strong. I try to be strong. It's really hard. And again, my nails are turning black, as you can see. I'm gonna put it a little closer. My thumbs. You see the little black part right there. Um, my skin stays dry. It's peeling. I get nervous. It's hard. It's really hard. And me sharing my story, I want to share my story because I want people to know what I'm going through. It's not easy. People say it's easy. It's not. It's not. Please don't say it's easy, because it's not. All I can do is ask you to pray for me, that I get through this, and that the Lord keep blessing me and see another couple of years to see my grandbabies grow. It's hard. I have 8 kids and it's hard. And they've been very strong, very strong. Um, Also, I encourage women all across the world, if you go through this, you have any questions, ask your doctors all the questions in the world. Is it going to spread? Is it what stage I'm in? Um, I went through 5 biopsies, 3 on the left, 2 on the right, and they were not easy. I did an MRI to make sure my heart was okay. I did a CAT scan, a bone scan. CAT scan is where they see if your lungs and everything is working okay. And then I go weekly, like when I go to the doctor, I ask him questions. I be like, how am I doing how's the tumor doing? But what they tell you is they cannot stop your chemo because you think the tumor is gone. You got to go through the whole process, which mine's is going to be in April. And then I do the lobectomy, I think a month later when they take it out. So that's almost 7 months, 8 months, out close to a year. I think I'm going to be going through this. But again, I thank the Lord for letting me see another day. I stay positive 90% of the time, 10%. If I need to cry or talk to somebody, I'll do that. That's what makes me feel better. Because when you cry and let it out, it makes you feel much better. And I encourage women to read the Bible, trust in God, have that support team, because it's hard. Because you thinking that, I asked my doctor when I first started out, I'm like, am I going to die from this? It's a lot of things that go through your mind when you're doing chemo, because it's poison going in your body. And he said it's killing the cancer cells and it's coming out once you use the restroom. It's hard. Every day. And I think that when I feel that my heart is beating different and I can't breathe, I'm short of breath and my body is in pain, that's a shot making me feel that way. And the chemo makes me tired. And I'm just like, sometimes I cry and I say, I'm tired, I'm ready to give up. But when I pray to God, I feel better. And it makes me cry afterwards. But as long as you stay strong, trust in the Lord, I guarantee you got that support system, you will be fine. Call your pastor, call your doctor, keep asking questions. Keep asking, what's this pill? What this pill do? Would it make me sick? Would it make me feel better? Would I have side effects? Ask a lot of questions, because it's best for you to do that. Whatever kind of cancer you have, ask your doctors what are when you first find out, like I did. I asked, what are you going to do? What are the procedures? What do I have to take? What do I have to do? I had so many doctor's appointments for the last month when I first found out. It wore me out. It wore me out. And make sure when you go places, cover your face, because there's so many germs out there. You touch anything, anybody have a cold, you get sick. And it's hard for you to get. I had a cold. It took me almost a month and a half to get rid of the cold. Everywhere I go, I cover my face. everywhere I go. No matter what they say, they clean. No, cover your face, and please make sure you ask your doctors all the questions in the world. I do, and I ask so many questions that help me out. I thank you guys for watching my videos. You have a blessed day, and remember, watch, share, and like. Subscribe to my video. If you don't, God bless you. If you watch it and listen, thank you for listening. I'm just trying to get my story out to let you guys know what I'm going through and what the procedures I have to do. Thank you and have a blessed one.